Hi and welcome to the SimHanger. Do you ever feel alone in the skies? Well, it doesn't need to be that way. Today we're going to look at two free online flying platforms, the Virtual Air Traffic Simulation Network or VATSIM and the International Virtual Aviation Organization IVAO. Both of these platforms are compatible with all the major flight sims such as X-Plane, Prepared, FSX and so on. Both platforms offer you the opportunity to fly online with other pilots or become an air traffic controller after the necessary training. Take a look at the map behind me. That's a live map. All those planes, those are people flying online together right now. And those red dots, that's air traffic control. I'll also be sharing a few tools and tips with you so you can maximize and get the best out of flying online. So stick around. There's a whole lot of information on the internet and on YouTube in terms of how to join IVAO or VATSIM, so I won't go into that in this video. But what we will be looking at is how do we find out who's online, where is the ATC and what special events are on. We'll start off with VATSIM. Having access to a map that shows you which ATC is online, which are the busy areas, which are the quiet areas, etc., is very helpful in determining where and when you may choose to fly. So go to your search engine of choice, type in VATMap, and you'll be presented with a fairly wide range of choices. Some of them are Windows only, and others are iOS compatible, so you can use them on your tablets, etc., as I do. The two that we're going to have a look at as an example today is the first one in my search list, the VATSIM online map, and the third one, Vattastic. Okay, so here we are on VATMap, and I'll leave a link in the notes below. All the planes we can see are pilots flying currently online, and the red dots indicate ATC, or in some cases it may be a supervisor or observer. We can see the busy areas and we can see the quieter areas. So we can see this part of Europe here really quite busy at this time, and again the coast here along the States also very busy, and down here in South America, whereas Africa a lot quieter at this time. Then let's just scroll in and have a look at the UK. Apologies because my internet is a little bit laggy today, but by scrolling in we can then click on any aircraft and we can get the information. In this case the aircraft is flying from EGCC Manchester to EGLL, which is Heathrow. It's an A320, etc. We can pick up any remarks, and we can also get the route that that aircraft is flying. So quite a lot of information can be gained, and again we can do the same in terms of ATC, etc. So again, just coming in here, this is Stansted Ground, and we can pick up information on Stansted Ground. Just zooming out again, and if we come across to the States, if we wanted to fly in an area of quite a lot of activity and ATC coverage, then this area here would seem to be a fairly good area. There's quite a bit of ATC around. Whereas if perhaps we wanted to do a little test, or we were new to VATSIM ATC, perhaps we'd want to choose a quieter area such as here, Kansas Center. Again, we can see the frequency that they're on and so on. Again, if you're just starting on VATSIM, perhaps choosing a quieter area initially, the controller will have more time to help and assist newcomers. Okay, let's move on now and have a look at Vattastic. Vattastic, like VATMap, is free to use. Now this shows similar information but in a slightly different format. and it has an advantage in that it shows roughly the areas covered by the various ATCs. So we had a look earlier at Kansas Center. There it is, KC94 Center, and this area here highlighted that my mouse is going around now is approximately the area that is covered by that ATC. Again, you can zoom in, and we'll zoom in again to the UK. And here we can see that EGCC is online. And by clicking on that, we can see the ATIS is available. There's approach, the M and the T. M is a mentor and T is a training. So somebody's training on approach at this time. If we have a look at the ATIS, we can then get the information in terms of the weather. So once again, we can ascertain which are the busy areas, which are the quiet areas, and who's online and where the ATC is. You'll notice a few areas with flags. These areas with flags indicate that there is an event in the near future flying to those particular airports. Other information that we can gain from Vattastic is we can see a list of the aircraft that is currently flying. We can also get a list of the ATC that's worldwide at this time and who's on there. The airports are listed and shows which ATC is on at this stage. So if we take Calgary in Canada, there's Tower. There's 6 departures and 2 inbound arrivals, and so on. We can get a list of the various servers that are available and a number of events that are indicated by the maps that I mentioned. Here we are on the VATSIM website, and the area we're particularly interested in today is events. Going on to the events page, we can see here events that are pre-planned for the near future across the world. So we've got one here in Russia, Santa Barbara Sundays, fly in Ecuador, Düsseldorf, Milano, one in Canada, another one in Italy, Hong Kong, America, Denver to Chicago, city chasing, and so on and so forth. In addition to the main VATSIM site, there are many regional and country-specific VATSIM sites. In my case, that's VATSIM UK, and by searching through the VATSIM UK site, I can find out the regional events that are on, as well as regional ATC coverage, etc., bookings, and so on. So I encourage you to go to your regional sites as well as the vatsim.net site. Moving on now to the IVAO website. The website, I must say, is very nicely laid out and has the forthcoming events listed on the home page. So we can see there's a Zurich, Vienna, Bratislava, Strasbourg, Budapest, etc., etc. These are the events coming up in the near future. There's also information on events slightly further out. Again, there is a IVAO web eye or map, and we'll just have a quick look at that, and I'll leave a link to this in the notes below. So again, we can see for ourselves again the areas that are covered by ATC and the different colored circles here indicate the different types of controllers. So yellow's for ground, the red color is tower, and the blue is approach, and so on and so forth. We can click on any aircraft and we can pick up the details of that particular aircraft. We can see what type of aircraft it is. It's a Dassault Falcon 7X. We can do the same for the ATC. Click on it and we get the information for that ATC area. Very helpful, very intuitive. Thanks for sticking with me. I hope you found the video useful. Flying online, some people are quite nervous about it, but there's no need to be. A lot of the pilots and most of the controllers are really friendly and helpful bunch of people on both platforms. Coming up in the not too distant future is going to be an explanation on ATC positions and what they do and cover, as well as a review of Orbix scenery. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you get future notifications.